So I am doing a get ready with me video. I have had a few conversations with my friends recently about this social media shit and just like, you know, the intentions behind YouTube and making content and, you know, the oversaturation, like conversations we've all had, and they're talked to death. And I thought that it was like kind of time to think about it and like apply some of it to how I'm showing up on the internet. And so as far as YouTube and everything, in 2020, I really was very consistent and I really loved it. And I was obsessed with every little detail of it. But then like, now that I'm 2 years into it, 3 years almost, like it's very tiring when I'm being like over perfectionist about it. And like the first way that I started to look at that was just even like the concept of an intro. It's like, do I actually want to make an intro? Do I want to sit here try to re-say a million different ways to like introduce you to the video, or do I just want to film the video? Like, you're on my channel, you know who I am, you see my name, it's me, you know? So it's just like stepping back and looking at it as like, how do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? And if so, how can I make it easy for myself? And so, yeah, I've just decided to kind of like come as I am and to approach this a little bit differently and just have a little bit more fun with it. So if I get makeup in these edges, I'm gonna snap. So we're putting on this scarf and I'm gonna look like Bret Michaels.
I look like so crazy with the tan and the tan and the tan, but.
So I was just thinking about what I just said about YouTube and just like the difference between perfection or seeking perfection and like torturing yourself. And, you know, I tend to lean on the more perfectionistic side, a little bit more self-critical than I think I should be. So I'm just like trying to reevaluate that. And like one thing that I've noticed that I really am proud of, that I've worked on very hard, is just like Instagram and like editing. I used to edit them to the edge of their lives and I love doing that shit. It's like, there's some creativity behind it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's always a negative and a positive way to look at things. So it's like, yeah, you are editing it and it's not really truly how you look. But then there's like that artistic side, especially because I'm a photographer too. It's like, I really love manipulating something and seeing like what I can do creatively. My friends used to send me photos to edit for them because they just loved how I did it. And it's just like, it's a skill, it's a talent. But where it becomes wild is when it becomes, you know, the Instagram versus reality shit, which is like a nightmare to me. Like, I never ever want to be like in that situation, because I have seen people like that for sure, where I see them online and then I see them in person and I'm just like,
what on God's green?
So I have tasked myself recently to make my makeup as good in person as it's going to be online. Like, if my makeup doesn't look good in a picture that I take, then that means I need to like change my makeup. I do not edit my shit anymore, for the record. The only edits that I will make to myself will be like super small things on my makeup. Like, for example, if like my lip liner is like missing on one side, maybe I'll like add a layer of lip liner or lipstick on like Facetune or something. But that's it. Okay, we are not shrinking down anything. Okay, my body is my body, my size is my size, my skin is my skin, and that's just that. All right, I'm just gonna stop there. It's not that cute, but it'll get cuter, I promise. I always say that anyway, it's true. So I'll take off the makeup under my eye. This is absolutely frightening. We're gonna continue. So I'm not really sure about my foundation, TBH, because I have been using a foundation that I really like. I don't mix foundations very frequently. I ain't got time for that. So I like to just find one that matches my face and move on with my life. But I'm not really sure that this one even matches my face. So you guys can please tell me in the comments respectfully. Okay, I'm stopping right here because I'm just like very concerned. with how this is looking. I don't think this is my color. Do you see how it looks muddy? That must mean it's too dark because it's like blue right here. Like right all on my face. Like it just looks muddy and weird. So I'm just gonna take a lighter foundation and try to like go over it and see if I can brighten it back up, because I've never seen like this before. And if this is how I've been walking around, like I need to be arrested. Okay, so we're back. I'm still confused. I'm very, very, very confused as to what I'm looking at here, but we're just gonna keep it pushing because I'm just gonna have faith that it all will work out in the end. So speaking of skin, something that I really wanted to do was dermaplaning. I used to be really anxiety ridden and everything caused me anxiety, and everything was a saga and a drama and so now that I'm like over that, I don't really like to spin narratives, right? I don't like to think of things of like the worst case, worst outcome, scariest part. I kind of just like go with it to the best of my ability, and if something fucks up, then I'll handle it then. I'm gonna say that dermaplaning though is definitely the thing that I'm just like, I want to do it, but I just like think of like the horror. I just really want to do my research before I commit to doing it, because it's like that person who's doing the dermaplaning is holding a blade, and they're holding a blade to your skin, and you know, they have to be super confident, and they have to like they have to have a steady hand, okay? So I'm not gonna try to spin a narrative. I'm just gonna do my research, but I'm just like really interested in seeing how that would turn out, because it's like removing a layer of hair that's on your face that you can't really see. It just makes your skin like even smoother than, you know, it normally looks, and I'm super excited for it. I think that my makeup will sit better. Like I just need that like clean slate essentially. So I think I'm gonna do it pretty soon. I might make a video, we'll see. I'm not much of a vlogger, but if I can just get a few clips in, I might just like include them in my next Get Ready With Me. I went to a swap meet this weekend and I got these beautiful fans. This is so me, like, oh my gosh. I see the electric fans and I'm like, let's do some like late 1800s, okay?
Oh my god.
That's not where I needed that to be at all, like whatsoever, and I'm so screwed. It is time for lashes. So we're just gonna lay those. Because the wings are going up so high, I'm gonna turn my lashes up high. So like my lashes aren't gonna be sitting like straight. It helps disguise how high the wing is sitting. Recently I went through a phase where I'm like, I'm gonna get lash extensions. Like I really wanna get them because I can't do this emotionally, just gluing these on every day. And I backed out the last minute because I just don't think I can do another maintenance task. Like this is my conspiracy for the day. Like the celebrity culture really has all of us so fucked up because we're always trying to like do the absolute most and live this life that we don't have. And like, I'm not speaking for everybody. Like I feel like the people who are watching my videos know what I'm talking about. Like I'm not saying you can't want to look good, that you can't spend money on like your appearance or like improving something or getting a cosmetic procedure. If you got it like that, if you got the money, then do it. But if you're having to stress out to try to maintain a million different things on your body, like you're gonna have to learn how to do some shit yourself. That's how I feel about lashes. It's like I really would love to do them in the future, but I just cannot take on another maintenance task. It's just too frequent. I think that if the lashes were every like 3 weeks or like 4 weeks, okay, but like every 2 weeks, and if like 4 of them fall out, they'll charge you for your full set. You can't just walk off into the sunset and forget about it. Like you just have to keep going back. And you know, nails and hair and all that stuff for me is like a routine maintenance thing, and that takes up a lot of time and, you know, mental energy, so, and money. So I'm gonna focus on that for now, but one day we're gonna get these lashes done. But for right now, I think this is good. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. I was absolutely panicked in every sense of the word, but we are here, we are cute. I will show you guys the final look.